You're now tuned in with your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard.
All of that, man. Once again, welcome back to another reaction video with your boy, your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard, Unity. Like he said, y'all make sure that y'all press that like button, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and hit the hype stars, man. We back with another late night stream because I'm not going to sleep right now. I just feel like, getting some work done. So here we go. Hopefully, y'all are having a great Martin Luther King Day so far. It's 3:52 a.m. over here, 6:52 a.m. on the East Coast. So, shout out to Martin, Mr. Luther, Mr. King Jr. All day, every day. That part. Okay. So, anyways, if you've seen the title, you know that this is probably going to be a funny one. I just did a video on YSL Woody responding to Charleston White, disrespecting him about his dead newborn. And in that video, he also decided that he was going to poke fun at Finesse2x and show how Finesse2x, he said he built like a bad body B. he had a pillow and a blanket stuffed in his pants, acting like he had the body type of Finesse2x. So in this video, we're going to see Finesse2x respond. That part. So y'all make sure that we get active in the comments. Let's engage. I'm on here just so I can be able to talk to y'all. That's the reason why I'm on this beat. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get this screen right for y'all real quick. Yeah, Sersky. And there go Finesse2x crazy butt right there. Once again, man, make sure you press the like button, comment, subscribe, share, notification bell, all that good stuff, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm checking the YouTube feed now. Make sure that we are live and ready to go. Shout out to my 94 subscribers in the last 14 days, man. Y'all have blown me away beyond expectation. We are almost to our 500 mark. So thank you. And yes, we are live on the YouTube, that part. And then let me check the Twitch feed real quick. We are live on Twitch as well. I'm very new over there. I'm completing a bunch of the new tasks that come with, coming to a new platform. So I need some followers over there too. So if you got Twitch, make sure you follow me at EUNITEE. That don't mean that I want y'all to leave my YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But on your free time, whenever you're on Twitch, come check your boy out. You know what I mean? And we are live on Twitch as well. Let's see. Join to know when you go live. I do not have a Discord. And if I do, I gotta figure that out because I've never been on Discord. But shout out to at Rashina23 over here on Twitch. Let me go ahead and follow back because that's what I do. You follow me, I'm gonna follow you right back. You know what I mean? Let me shout out this user. Bye. Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and get this video started, man. Love each and every one of y'all. Just keep growing this family. ADED. All day, every day. You feel me? Let's go.
You making content, boy. That's what you doing, boy. You putting security on yourself, boy. That's what the fuck you doing, boy. You putting motherfucking insurance on yourself. You think you slick. You trying to put insurance on yourself. I got something for you. I don't give a fuck about no insurance company. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking insurance company, boy. You ain't understanding, boy. You looking for, you my God, that you don't even know you ain't know who you talking to. You don't even know who you playing with, little boy.
Little boy.
Yeah, you a little boy to me. You a little boy to me. You broken cars and stole cars and you ain't never level up in life until you told them through. You ain't never level up in life until you went to jail. That's it. You went to jail and told on a living and leveled up in life. You leveled up out telling. Man, get the out of here. Keep me and your name away from each other, man. I promise to God we ain't the same at all. None whatsoever. You ain't got no talent.
I ain't gonna lie though, Lil Woody wasn't lying, boy. Look at that bathroom door. He looked like he had a Motel 6. That crap crazy to me. They got all these chains on, be sitting there showing all this money in their stuff. And then you sit there, you look at the bathroom that he talking to ish in, and that thing look like somebody done already shot a bullet through that thing.
Your talent is telling. You talking about me? You ain't got no talent. You ain't funny. Your jokes weak. And the only motherfucker laughing at you is motherfuckers who want you to respond to their motherfucking comment. Nobody like them jokes you got. Them jokes weak as a motherfucker. Them jokes ain't hitting no. And I'ma smack shit at you when I catch your ball. I'ma meat check the at you. You get me? You understand me? Do you understand me?
You boys get on that oil and start talking.
Gotcha. When I catch you, like I said,
I said meat check.
Swear to God. It's a lot lying it up. Come on, man. We gonna tell on a nigga. You got famous for telling on a nigga. You ain't get famous. You ain't got no talent. Your talent is telling. What the fuck I do?
All right, so now he about to get in on Woody right now, but look how small this bathroom is, bro. I'm not saying everybody should have a huge bathroom in their hotel room, but what I'm saying is they make it way too much money to be living like this. I'm just saying.
Because you don't, at least the other know how to motherfucking shoot dice and dodge her red. At least the other, know how to cut her. Those kids don't know how to do nothing. They gonna wait 2-3 years until all the smoke die down. Then they gonna find your in the alley somewhere. Shit, your you know what's going on. When you got them telling on them folk, you should have ran that little mother. You should have ran that mother 20 versus 1 money. You should have ran that mother 20 versus 1 money to the mother ceiling. Because get what? When you go broke and don't nobody book your 21 versus 1 no more. And when don't nobody nothing no more, yo, dude, you gotta come back to the street. And then when you bring your back to the street, then what gonna happen to your? You know what gonna happen to your? You should have moved out of Atlanta. You done went on TV and told on these folks in front of the whole motherfucking world. You done told in front of the whole motherfucking world and think it's over with. Man, don't fuck on deal with you. You better take your motherfucking me cold water, Georgia somewhere.
Yeah.
Them folks splack your. Whoa. Hey, tell brother we see your line. Yeah. Tell him we gone. Right? I'm on. Sure. Bro, you got in the shower, bro. Oh, bro, I thought you. I said, you want to look like your little brother, right? I'm slick. I'm trapping in some coke. Thinking for a moment. Yeah, I got some weed. I'm finna find out right now. I need 4 pounds on me. Don't get no.
Yeah, because you in a Motel
6. And I'm on TikTok. I know y'all. Yeah, you shouted. I ain't gonna let
trying to tell you, it's easy to say you don't care about smoking in somebody's bathroom when you know that the room is only $89.99 a night. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? If that was one of them, what you call it, $350, $500 a night rooms, I bet you he'd be sitting his ass on the balcony smoking right now.
That's why I got the head. Now you just do it with the tangent, and then they'll get active out on camera. I hope they don't see. Yeah, man. I gotta rub another shoulder tonight. Hey man, say man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all get on here. Y'all let these niggas entertain y'all, man. The crazy as a mother. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all let these niggas entertain y'all. I sit up here and watch this fucking me, Peanut Planners man, go live all day. This nigga mad. I went viral off one post. I made one post about you. Man, that man made 5 lives about me. Man, bro, get your me mouth off my bro. Get your motherfucking me mouth off my on my own. I ain't that pressed to talk about your caramel motherfucking peanut head, bro. Get your mouth off, bro. I'm straight, bro. But nigga don't want to talk about your
mouth off me, bro.
All day, bro. It is what it is. Nigga gonna catch you and you, fool. I don't care what you did for thugs back in the days, fool. I don't give a fuck about them old ass bodies, that old smoke, nigga. I don't get no that old smoke, nigga. What you talking about? Nigga, you 40 years old, get your in the field, nigga. What you talking about? Bring your back outside, all that old work you talking about, nigga. That old ass work you talking about. I'm talking about the butter. I'm talking about the butter. I'm talking about the butter. I'm talking about the butter.
I'm talking about
the butter. You wouldn't be. Come on, man. You a real boy to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. You a boy to me, fool. On God, for you was on PC. You gotta understand, fool. You a real rap. Like you a real deal rap. Like you was on PC. Like you came to court on niggas. Like and then tried to clear it up so you can be able to hopefully be a friend later on. And man, you are. You talking about that's how y'all getting it up in Atlanta? Y'all, I know some real niggas from the A. Real niggas from the A. That's how y'all getting it up in the A. Y'all let that run around and that nigga up. On God, he couldn't get away in Memphis with this. On God, he couldn't get away in Memphis with this. Motherfucker gonna put that shit on flat. I stamped it. That boy to be on empty. But that boy should be on 0 on E. But that boy had 2. I swear to God, he ain't nothing. Y'all the only one believe in the planet peanut man. Man, that my head look just like a ding-a-ling. And my head, ding-a-ling is a motherfucker.
Is it just me, or is it funny as hell when you hear a grown ass man say "dingaling"?
Your head ding-a-ling is hell, would
You say your head ding-a-ling hell, boy.
Stop smoking in that hotel. Nope. One thing about me, I'm gonna smoke a hotel out here. I don't give a man. That little bit $50 deposit.
Listen to me. You hit $50 deposit. I'm trying to tell you. I used to work at a hotel. Okay, I used to do night audit, and so I know it definitely is a $50 deposit. And even though what do you call it? Our hotel was decent. It used to be a trap hotel, and the people that took over that hotel, they wasn't playing. They sat there, cleaned it up, but they still was charging $90 a night with a $50 deposit. You see right now, he got that shower. That's why he turned the shower on. I just realized what he did, but I was like, why I see water hitting on the back of the damn glass? He got the steam on, so that way it can try to cover up the smell of the smoke. That's an old trick. You put a towel down right there for the door, and then you go ahead and you turn that hot water on, and then you get your smoke on. and it's supposed to cover up the smell. Usually it works sometimes, but if you got somebody that work like me and I got to go check them rooms right before the new person come in to take over on the new shift, I can smell. But listen to me, my nose like a bloodhound when it comes to that greenery. Can't get away. Give me that $50.
You can have it. I ain't gonna lie. Soon as the hotel people tell me, as soon as the hotel, hey, $67 for incidental, and we ain't gonna take it. Cause I'm gonna put you out into the roof. I ain't gonna lie. Go take the $67 for that room. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put that to the ceiling. You hear me? Then I like to get my so when I'm smoking, I ain't gonna lie. So like when I got to smoke while I can't do it. Like I can do it. I can do it afterwards, but women don't. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest. I was once that nigga that brought some fake crunch bars to the house before. I brought some fake crunch bars to the house before. I was broke. I was up. I broke, and I'm gonna tell you, it hurt my feelings. It was my son, mom. I'd cry to you before I lie to you. I'm telling you what God loves, man. God loves the truth. I'm telling you what God loves, man. God loves a motherfucking me true, man. I'm telling you what motherfucking me God loves, man.
As he digging his nose.
Man, listen, man. I came in the house. I remember I broke in somebody's house, man. Man, I stole all 4 of them motherfucking flash screens, man. I stole their shotguns. I stole their flash screen TVs. I stole their clippers. I stole everything.
He said I stole their clippers.
All in the high hopes of pleasing my baby mama. Man, I went and sold them TVs. See, back in the day, flash screen TV was a little high. Man, I went and sold them TV. Man, I brought my baby mama about $2,000. Oh, man, I was probably about 23, 24 years old. I thought I had brought her bankroll.
Be right back.
Look, babe. Look, babe, I made $3,000. Man, don't y'all know, Chet? My baby mama looked at me and said, man, if you don't get this little boy money out of my face, what? Man, listen, it literally broke my heart. I'll never forget the day we was in the front room. It was dark, wasn't nothing but the motherfucking stove on, with the light on the stove on. It wasn't nothing but the light on the stove on, man. It was warm too. I was dirty. My hand was tore up. I had scratches. Breaking it out.
Sorry, I had cotton mouth. I had to go get some of this. Simply lemonade. To me, this is the best lemonade you can get. Y'all put in the comments what y'all think is a good lemonade. What's the best one? What y'all think I should check out? But for right now, it's simply anything. They got this simply strawberry drink. That thing be busting. The simply orange juice. Some of the best orange juice I done ever had. If y'all don't believe me, go check it out yourself. If you do believe me, put a thumbs up in the chat. Because this right here. All right. Every time.
The woman told me, man, little boy is money. I just went out there and robbed 99 folks for $3,000. I done ran over folks, I done slapped folks, I done hit folks, I thought, my God, I thought I was doing something right, man. It broke in my heart, man. Real life broke in my heart, y'all don't understand. I turned into a maniac. I turned into a fucking maniac. Get what she told me? I don't do nothing but get the little boy money. So get what I did? I said, all right. I had a pair of mother Debo house shoes. You know the Debo slippers, the one that he wearing Friday? I had a motherfucking pair of Debo slippers. Listen, tell you what God loves. y'all walking. I walk from Hex Cross all the way to King Road, Walker Homes. And if you from Memphis and you know how far King Road at, it's probably about a 2-hour walk, y'all. I walked for about 2.5 hours, y'all. By the time I made it to my auntie house, I had holes in the bottom of my house shoe, right? Real live holes. I had pokes. I had real deal blisters on the bottom of my mother feet. Y'all laughing, I'm dead serious though.
He called him. The comments is hilarious as hell.
Long story short, Suge told me about a time where they house got raided. Her ex.
He talking about Suge. This is what Woody was getting on him about because apparently Woody had relations with Suge. And now Suge in jail right now because she took a charge for Finesse2x while he's sitting out here in the bathroom smoking, having internet wars with Woody. This is wild.
Her ex-husband, I think he in the feds now, or he going to court. I don't know. I ain't 100% sure, but I think he in the feds already. He put the police on me. And I knocked Suge, and I got Suge, and I had Suge, and I told him it was over with, that he can quit calling that motherfucker, that I'm the new motherfucking daddy. It's over with. Don't call this phone no more. Them kids mine now. Them my kids now. It's my lady. It's over with. You ain't teach her good enough. You ain't show her good enough. You ain't lead her right. You ain't no motherfucking me, man. You a big old. You a big. You ain't on nothing. Don't no muscles make you a man. I don't give a f*** you came to the floor. That don't mean you no more, man. What can you teach this woman? What can you show this woman? What can you show her kids? What can you teach her 14, 15, 16-year-old? Can you sit down and have a decent conversation with her daughter without her feeling like it's some slick? Huh? Can you take them to school? Can you talk to their teachers? Do you go to teacher parents conferences? Do you go to teacher parents conferences? You never been to no motherfucking teacher parent conference. You ain't never been to the teacher parent conference. You ain't no good fathers. You playing on the internet like you good fathers. Ain't never been to no teacher parent conference. Ain't never been.
You ain't never been.
You ain't never been there. You put your job for it. You put your money for it. You ain't never been to no teacher parent conference, nigga. Go to teacher parent conferences and shit. See, y'all don't understand. When I was on $1 million worth of game, and I said, oh, I'm irresistible. It's hard for women to resist me. You know why? I tell the truth. Not because I'm handsome. $3,500 on
That
sale.
nigga stupid.
When I sent you that $2,700, that's what that was from. When I told you to pay the motherfucking bill. Yep, and I kept the rest of it, and I bought me some weed and a couple Percocets. Yep. I'm brutally honest.
Brutally.
I'm brutally honest with women. I'm not like you.
All right. Well,
you see them everywhere. Billboards.
That's the video. That's what Finesse2x had to say to Woody. Woody was a lot more aggressive. He was funny with it. Finesse, he funny. Like I said, they both are characters. Hold on real quick. Okay. I'm gonna keep the stream going. I'm gonna watch this little video with academics. How long is this video? Okay, it ain't that long. We're gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna probably call it a night. But what do you call it? Woody, he said first that he was gonna slap the blah 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 out of him. But he said if he catch him with Charleston White, he gonna catch 16 of them. Brah, brah. What he talking demon time right now? You feel me? Finesse 2x. He from Memphis. Them boys, they be getting down there. You feel me? But Woody, he just ain't all the way there. I don't think that's the route that Finesse want to take. He making too much money right now. What he need to do is just focus on continuing getting the money. And leave Woody alone because Woody not playing right now. Hold on real quick.
Bus benches, late night TV ads. Injured? Call now. What those ads don't.
You make it.
Okay, so this next video clip is gonna be coming from my boy Academics. He gonna get into a little bit on how Finesse 2x got finessed by J Prince Jr., his label. He's trying to say, what do you call it? I guess he's gonna break down his contract. I like Academics because that fool is tapped all the way in, and 95% of the time, if he say something on his channel, it's gonna be pretty accurate. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all ain't check out Academics, make sure y'all check out Academics at King Academics. Let's get this video popping. All right, let's get it. I think we lined up now. Yep. Make sure y'all press the like button, man.
Oh, okay, I can't find the clips. Yeah, he used to be on live with him all the time.
Yeah, I was just in Memphis, nigga. It's 100% motherfucking me fake. They're gonna press charges. You trying to ride their hustle cartel way? Fucking head, young nigga.
Okay, all right, enough. All right. Okay, cool. So the last Finesse 2x topic, his contract got leaked.
Oh man.
And I've seen a lot of people breaking down his contract. We're gonna do our analyzation of contracts we don't know. I'm pretty familiar with recording contracts.
If y'all don't know, Academics too, when it come to pocket watching, he pocket watch harder than anybody. So if you out here acting like you got that dough, he will find out immediately what you got going on, especially if it got something to do with the music industry, because contracts and everything like that, that's his specialty. Let's get it.
I've had people sign a few for me, and I've signed one because I've Lil Mac is an actual artist. So let's actually read what his contract supposedly entails. This is a screenshot. It says Mob Ties Entertainment and James Z. McMillan. Okay. All right. So dated of September 2022. And this is for Ricky Hampton, aka Finesse 2x. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's read. It says, please refer to the agreement between Finesse 2x and Mob Ties LLC. It's an exclusive service contract. It's a recording contract. It's going to be called. When duly signed by the parties, this agreement will serve to modify. Okay, so this is an addendum actually. The recording agreement as herein provided. All terms used for the. Okay, let's just try to get to some of the meat and potatoes. JPE, right? Which is James Prince Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
They will be made party to this agreement.
So they get 30% and 35%.
A deal with Mob Ties and then James Prince Entertainment, which we don't know if that's.
So he's not even getting 50% of his revenue. He's literally getting 35% of the money that he generates. And the company is getting 65%, basically. Because J Prince Jr. is the company. Let's be real. So this is why people go independent. Because I'll be damned if I do all the work and you get 65% of my of the revenue on it. I mean, I don't know how much his signing bonus is, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna break this down.
The father or still the son? The son owns Mob Ties, so it looked like they're bringing a third entity, but the third entity is connected to the second entity.
Yep.
So JPE is going to be made a party to the agreement, and the preamble shall be deleted and replaced as follows: the following letter, when executed by all parties, will confirm mutually exclusive between the company.
More ways to play. There is only one place to go. With Dober Games, you can win any way you like. Sign up today and immediately get 20
company and J Prince. Okay. Oh wow. Notwithstanding anything contrary contained in the paragraph 4A, blah, blah, condition upon an artist's full and faithful performance of all terms, the company's receipt from the distributor, net advances were required to be recorded by artists, payable to this. Okay, all right, let me try to, I'm going to make some sense of this real quick for y'all, because this could be convoluted. And let me put y'all a little bit on game when it comes to the music industry. So, when Lil Uzi Vert gets an advance, like Lil Uzi Vert at this point probably gets, I don't know, they probably give him like $10 million. I don't know, well, probably between 5 and 10 for him to turn in an album. The way how it goes, they don't send it to Lil Uzi Vert. Or maybe they do, but when you sign to MMG, Generation Now, QC, the advance goes to the label that has the direct contract with the bigger label. Okay?
Yeah.
And this is what a production company is. So basically, they're hoping that eventually they'll get an advance, let's say $10 million. So $10 million comes in, 3.5 is going to go to the artist. Okay? Now, usually, the production company is going to collect all the monies, and then they distribute it. So they're some administrative people, and also goes to the company. So 3.5 million would go to, the books of Mob Ties Entertainment. And it's kind of interesting because they now add something called J Prince Entertainment, which I thought J Prince Jr. owns Mob Ties. So basically, it's kind of like double dipping.
Yeah.
So if I'm to combine company and JPE, because even if it's the father and the son, or maybe it's the son, and here's the thing, this might be a nasty finesse here. If the son is acting like he's the manager. Because sometimes you'll have the manager involved in the mix as well. So if you're the manager of the guy, but he's signed to your record label, you're double dipping. Like, for example, it's a conflict of interest. I'm not going to get in their business, but I always knew Blueface was pretty stupid. I'm going to tell you why. Blueface is signed to Whack 100 and managed by Whack 100. Let me tell you how this works.
Mm-hmm.
When you sign to a label, they take at least half already. Then you're getting managed by the guy who owns the label. So of your 50% that you're getting, or less than.
But look, he said it though. They get 50% at least. This was getting 35%. So he don't even got no wiggle room to really. I mean, he's gonna pay it for a manager and lawyers and accountants and everything else like that. And this is on the scale of if he got 10 million. So 3.5. These rappers, they blow through their money so fast, man. 3.5 is like $35,000, man.
50%. He's still taking at least 20% of that too. It's double dipping. You know what I'm saying? So you never sign, you never get managed, or you don't have a management company owned by the people that also sign you. So if I'm supposed to think that JPE is a management company, and I can't really figure out what it is, I do know it's James Prince Entertainment, but it doesn't really say what their role is here. It just says JPE is going to be made party to it, but it's called J Prince Entertainment. The company is Mob Ties. The company's Mob Ties. Okay, Mob Ties LLC. You see it up here. Sorry, Mob Ties LLC. You see up here, Ties LLC. That's the company. Who owns? Like, we could look this up. Let's look it up. Mob Ties LLC. Is it that? Mob Ties Entertainment LLC. We could look up Texas. I'm pretty sure it's gonna show something, right?
When your landlord texts but your account says $47, download like 5 different cash advance apps trying to get some cash. The first one, what am I so
something, right? Let's just look up Texas LLC search. We could probably figure it out. Okay, that's the comptroller, entity name, Mob Ties, Entertainment. Okay, cool. We got it. Found it.
All right, we back.
So this is Mob Ties. They're a registered company in Texas. Click on them. You know, these are business address, so I'm not whatever, but J. Prince Jr. owns it. Okay? So J. Prince Jr. owns it. Okay? So when you sign to Mob Ties, you're signed to J. Prince Jr. Okay, babe. So let's go back. Let's figure out what's J. Prince Entertainment then. J. Prince Entertainment Inc. Right? Here we go. J. Prince Entertainment. J. Prince Entertainment. Let's put the dot right here. Maybe that's what's missing. Okay, we found it. Oh, they're both in Texas. J. Prince Entertainment Inc. When you click on this, you scroll down. Okay, so this is the father. Never mind. Okay. So you see the last one says James Prince Jr. This one is the father. So look like the father is managing it. His sons owns it. Yeah, this is a fucked up situation. By the way, J. Prince, don't kill me. I'm not trying to fuck up your business. I'm just doing my analyzation shit here, okay? I know y'all probably saying, man, this nigga Hove gets off his finesses. Don't hate on Ash. I'm not hating. I'm just pointing shit out. So essentially, the father is a company. The son has a company. The son is a record label. This might be a management company or some ancillary production company. So essentially what's happening here is that if Finesse2x ever made $1 million, 35% goes to the company, which is the son. 350,000 would go to him. And then 300,000 would go to the father. And then
another 35% go to the artist.
Now, what I think this is actually, chat, I'm trying to make some sense of this because I don't want you to just immediately think these guys are thieves. What I think is that so as a production company, usually production company have funded within to bring you to a certain level that they could go to a label. But I think that JPE is going to either do management stuff. So the father is going to do management stuff and fund somewhat what Mob Ties is going to want to do with this guy, right? And regardless, it's still 65% to the management company and the production company, and only 35% to the artist, which people aren't going to be too fond of. Let's keep reading about this. Okay. Now, this is where the important part comes in, and let me help you explain, music shit. So it says the company's going to pay a royalty rate on the net sales of record derived from masters as follows. So there's two types of deals that are given out in music. One's a royalty rate deal, which means that you're going to get a percentage on sales after recoupment. And we're going to have to talk about recoupment in a second. The other is usually what they call a partnership. And
okay, so say he did get $1 million deal, right? But say they gave him the whole million. And according to the numbers, what would happen is if he just took the whole million, he would still owe them $650,000. So from that point on, everything that he makes until that $650,000 is recouped will go to them. Honestly, the reason why they get their splits up front is because just in case the artists don't, then they already done got their money out this cat, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
the partnership is usually almost kind of based on the idea that so the reason why a royalty rate it usually starts at 12% if you're really getting fucked, and the highest they'll usually go is like 18%. So 12 to 18%, right? So
This nigga
14 to 16
is
is
getting
kind of in the middle. I'm gonna let you know. So
great.
if you're in a royalty rate deal, it's kind of understood that the label is spending all the money, taking all the risk. This is why, if it works, they want to pay you a royalty that is less than 20%. Okay? They've absorbed up a lot of debt. They've absorbed a lot of fees and whatever, and they took a chance and also whatever, blah, 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 and company.
Blah, blah,
There's a lot of
blah.
things. When you're in what people term as like a partnership, they assume that you're almost investing in yourself as well. So they're like, we're going to, once we recoup our losses, we split everything down the middle, or maybe you have enough leverage that they pay you more, right? Okay, cool. So this is artist equal to 35% of the net royalties, right? Payable to the company, right? Artist equal to 35% of net royalties payable to company. Pursuant to the distribution. What the fuck?
Give me 2 seconds, y'all.
But in no event less than the following. Oh. Okay. All right. So let me help explain. So even though he signed this deal that, you know, and by the way, because this is a production deal and not a major label deal, some of this stuff is mixed up. So it says, remember the last page said he's supposed to get 35%, right? Down here, 35%. They're also kind of using verbiage that you would see in a major label deal, which is the royalty rate deal. Now, remember, you sign a royalty rate deal when it's kind of understood that we're funding your whole career, we're spending all the money, we're doing whatever, and if it works, this is why you're getting 14% of every dollar made, right? But this is a production
All right, we back
deal.
lined up.
And in the production deal, it's like kind of usually this is a directive to say the condition blah blah in terms of advances, right? Let me make sure it's right again. Notwithstanding anything contrary, it could be conditional artist full performance of whatever company's receipts. This is some fuck shit. All right. Every time I'm explaining stuff to you, I'm always thinking that I have so much experience in this. I wonder if I'm talking over your head. So let me dumb it down again. What a production deal says, a production deal with an artist, it's like Generation Now. It's like you're a hood nigga and you see a nigga and you give him $20,000 and you haven't signed a deal. You're not the fully furnishing label. You're kind of almost like putting in place that, hey, advances aren't fully coming from you and I'm not funding all of this. I'm going to help you produce some records to get to the point that I'm going to get a bigger record deal. So this percentages right here is like, this is Chat Nigga Records, right? So let me make this real simple. Chat Nigga Records, I signed you. This is me. No, this is you. So the first term is we're clarifying once I get you signed and they start cutting advances, like, okay, here's $1 million for the first album. This is how the money is going to get broken down. Money, so if it's $1 million, $350 in terms of advance is going to go to you. $350 is going to go to the company that helped pay the way for you to get to this point. And in this case, 30% to JPE. Okay? So this is just directives on, all right, if I get you signed through Chat Nigga Records to Atlantic, when Atlantic cuts $1 million and sends to us, you get $350, we get $350, and 300 goes to JPE. Okay? All right, that makes sense. Keep in mind, I'm not a full record label. I'm a production company. Okay? That's the record label over there. But this is how, and by the way, I encourage all hood niggas to do this. If you made some money off drugs, you're trying to clean. This is how P made QC and turned QC into, he sold it for like $300 million. If you a hood nigga and you got like 50 bands or whatever, and not saying some money launder, but like you got some money and you see a nigga who got some whatever, have that nigga sign a contract. It's called production contract. Put 30 grand behind him, right? And hopefully you could get him hot enough that he gets, let's say, $1 million deal. In the deal is going to say, when you sign the deal, I get half. By the way, it's the same thing that happened with Fabio Foreign and Mace. That's why Fabio was mad. Because Mace got half of that. And Fabio was like, yo, you didn't deserve half. You signed the contract. You signed the production deal. It says I get half whenever you get that big check. Okay? It's the same with Uzi. Generation Now gets the same advance that he gets. Okay. So, that's the directive. Now, here's the interesting part. It goes into like almost like having like explaining that we're signing you for a 5-album production deal. Right? 5 albums. Because y'all see? 5. LP1, LP2, LP3, LP4, and 5. Now let me tell you this. A production deal should not be that long. However, if you're the one giving it out, pause, you do want to sign somebody for that long. Why? That's how you become 1501. So when Meg blows up on her second album or whatever, and she wants to kick you to the curb, you're like, nah, I got 3 more. Same with Post Malone. Remember, I had the manager there. Actually, no, he had a management type deal with him, not production deal. So, all right. So now, they're kind of trying to act like a record label as well. They're saying, okay, because what usually an artist is going to be mad at is, maybe I got to use Microsoft Paint or something to like make it easier. Yeah, let me use Paint. I love making these things like, or try my best to make it like really. And please comment like, yo, we get it, or you're losing us. Like, you know, I feel like I'm teaching a class, and I really like, I like this stuff. Okay. So remember, 35% artists. Sorry. 35%. I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. So 35% artists, 35%. Actually, I'm gonna do it in a better way. Let's draw circles. Right? And we'll kind of go like this. I don't know. I'm like fucking this up. 1, 2. The lines don't accurately match. Okay. Okay, cool. But we're just gonna put numbers here. So 35% artist. All right. So this is the pie. This is $1 that comes in, or $1 million. It doesn't matter what it is. 35% production company. Mob ties. Right? And then JPE, which is the father. Okay? So cool. Let's say, all right, bet JPE put some money behind it, whatever. They get this guy lit. He gets $1 million deal. He gets $350,000. The company keeps $350,000, and JPE gets 30%. Now, he's baked in the entire overall of the contract, which is the father, which is pretty much a loan. He's giving a loan. So whatever money he puts in, he's going to get it over 5 albums back. Right? Cool. Now, usually where artists start beefing with the label, okay, say the production company, right, put in 200,000. You blow up off of the 200,000. You get $1 million deal. The $1 million come in. You get 350. They get 350. Then JPE gets 300. Right? The artist usually starts saying, yo, if y'all got paid back for how much you put into my career, how come every time a dollar comes in, I only get 35 cents? So what's happening, and what I'm trying to explain in this next paragraph, is that the production company puts this part in there saying, we're going to pay you a royalty rate. Even though, by the way, Atlantic is paying a royalty rate too. But it's another story. So it basically says, after we've recouped, and you start looking at us like, damn, why y'all still getting paid as much as me, and I'm the artist? They say, from our 35% after we've been paid off, we're going to give you 12% of that. We could do the quick math here. So let's do 12%. 12% of 35% times 0.35. It's basically 4%. Okay? So essentially they're saying, we'll give you an extra 4%. Okay? And it's to make the artist feel better. Because what happens is,
so you go from 35% to 39%.
And usually this pie chart I'm showing, when the $1 million comes in, they spend that already. The production company is going to take this, they're going to collect royalties and collect money over time and cover their debts, and then the artist is broke, so what they do, they kick back a little bit to the artist. Okay? Hoping you're getting that. All right. So now we're back on this fucking thing. So cool. So they're saying they'll give 14% of their 35% for LP1 after it's recouped, which is net, right? So now gross net, which means it's recouped. So 14% of that, 14.5 off LP2, 15 off LP3, and 16 off 4 and 5. Cool. It says JPE. Here's the thing. It says equal to the 30% of the net royalties payable to the company pursuant to the distribution agreement on the top line sales through normal retail channels, but no less than 50% of the balance left. Equal to 30% of that. But no less than the 50% of the balance left after payment to artists. That's kind of a... Let me read it one more time.
It's a little confusing.
Equal to 30% of the net royalties, right? Okay. But no less than 50% of the balance left after payment to artists per paragraph 5A. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a balance equation. They're making sure that, the artist gets paid, but also, essentially, they're saying they're not going to collect all the money without paying the artist, but the artist can't keep getting all the money without. It's like a balancing equation, if you kind of get what I mean. So we can kind of skip that. But they're getting paid. Notwithstanding anything contrary contained in paragraph 5B of the recording agreement, such paragraph shall be deleted and replaced as follows. Okay, now they put in a whole thing, and it says JPE, a royalty equal to 30%, payable to company for sales. Okay. All right. So it looked like they're saying J-Prince is just getting 30%. I think it's management. It got to be management / like funding. I don't know why. Why the hell are you just paying J-Prince 30%?
That's steep.
That's extortion tax if I've ever seen one. But fuck it, I like it. Notwithstanding anything contrary to blah blah. Okay, cool. So merchandising is probably gonna be some bullshit. You're hereby to grant them to use exclusive rights to use and authorize your name and approve portraits, pictures, Okay, this is kind of standard, which means that they could put out merchandise for you or whatever. Hold on now. To use with sponsorships, endorsements. Oh, including your personal services in connection with endorsements. Tie-ins, retail, connect, tour, this and third. For the rights granted to you, company in this paragraph.
So basically, they say even if you go out and broker a deal with a different company, like with a company out there, like say you get a outside deal with Coca-Cola and they had nothing to do with it, they still get a piece of that because of this paperwork.
After deducting all costs and any third-party payments relating to whatever, subject to this paragraph, JP will get a royalty of 30% and pay to artists a royalty of 35%. Okay, this is a 360 deal.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. This is a 360 deal. So I know they say merchandising, but it kind of like brings more than merchandising here. Right?
Yeah, they're talking about endorsements and everything.
Merchandising fan club. Okay, so basically the merch, they're all going to split the merch. Now, I want to be fair here. It's not the worst contract ever. And I think people are shocked that this is a contract that rappers have been signing for a long time. And if you ask people like Lyric Cohen, his response to this, because he's the one who coined the 360 deal, is that, well, it's easy to say, yo, why do these guys get all this percentage split? But you don't know all the artists that we've spent $100K, $300K, $1 million on, and they haven't recouped, and we take the loss. And there's some places, like, for example, in my recording contract, like the JV I did, I did two contracts, one for Lil Akin and one for the Academy Records. In the Academy Records, it says that technically, if we owe money, they could ask for the money. Now, a label's not going to ask you for money because that's your only worth, right? So they usually just hold you in perpetuity until maybe you get hot on your own and could buy yourself out, or they drop you because at that point, you know, there might be triggers that they have to pay you and they want to cut their losses. But technically, in record deals, it says you owe money. Like, it actually does say if you're not recouped, like, for example, the City Girls owe QC money, but QC is not going to sue them for the money, if you know what I mean. So record label owners would normally say, when y'all are mad that we're getting percentages when it works, y'all never get mad at when it doesn't work and we are lost or we're out of a lot of money. We're taking the bets. We've lost a lot and nobody feels bad for us. Why do people feel it's unfair that when we do win, we're actually getting paid? So it's not the worst type of contract. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Lil Uzi's contract probably looked like this, honestly. First contract. Who else? Meg Thee Stallion's first contract probably looks like this. Yeah, it's kind of standard. Now, the only part that I see jump off the page, JPE, it jumps off the page. In a production deal, it should be 50-50. Production deal should be 50-50. I don't know why there's a third company in this called JPE. But the son brought in the father. So J Prince Jr. brought in his dad. But it should be 50-50 here, people. 50-50. And I think that's where it's a little bit, looked like they did the deal 50-50, and then they came back around and put J Prince, the father, in it, that made it now 35-35-30, which is kind of a little bit fucked up. All right.
Yeah.
There's this whole thing about Pooh Shiesty.
All right, y'all. That does it for this video, man. Once again, if y'all liked it, make sure y'all press the like button, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and hit that hype star. Finesse2x, he's a funny guy, man. He's doing his thing, making his money. Like you said, he ain't got the worst contract, but it ain't the best one either. You know what I'm saying? Jay Prince Jr. and them are definitely getting over. You know what I mean? But that's part of the business. That's just part of the business. You know what I'm saying? So again, I appreciate y'all tapping in. If y'all want to help the channel, make y'all way all over to All Day Everyday LLC.net. I know y'all see that cloud graphic over the top of my head. We are in the city of ADED. He also has his own collection right here, all the way down to the babies, to the kiddos, to the ladies. I got stuff for the fellas too, you feel me? But I just had to show this real quick. We got these socks, bikinis, dresses, t-shirts for the youngins. What else? Backpacks, one of my favorite things, period. Got the ADED sweatshirt. I think I'm gonna order this one this week when I actually get paid or whatever. But got that, and then on the back it got the little tag right there, our official ADED stamp. You know what I'm saying? Got the official ADED heavyweight t-shirt. I still got this. It has not faded at all. It still is very vibrant and sticks out. That's why I love my company, man. It's like whatever you see online, it's exactly how it's going to show up to your house. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all get a chance, man, go check out the site. Once again, www.alldayeverydayllc.net. Filming, got basketball jerseys, hoodies, sweatpants. I got this hoodie right here. You want to go out and have a little date with your girl, and y'all be matching. Represent y'all love. ADED. All day, every day. You feel me? Like I said, we got all type of stuff for you. So if y'all want to help the channel out, hit up the hit up the store, and y'all show some love, all right? Other than that, I think I'm about to go lay it down. It's 5 o'clock in the morning over here, 8 o'clock on the East Coast. So
You have now tuned in with your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard.
that part, man. Until the next video, I'm gonna go take me a nap, and when I wake up, we're gonna do some more. Happy Martin Luther King Day. I'm pretty sure I'll probably do like a little documentary viewing or something for him tomorrow. And yeah, that part. Y'all make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend. And one love, man. Talk to